Hello everyone and welcome to QuickShot for PC in January. I'm going to be your host for this match. I'm going to be Seeds. In case you guys don't know who I am, I'm Seeds. Hello. Who's Seeds? This guy. Check the name down below to go to his Twitter. If you want to go to the YouTube and all that stuff, if you're in the VOD, then you're already on the YouTube. So just click the subscribe. It's all good. If you don't know why, then, well, just chill around the match and you'll be able to find out in just a moment. In the meantime, we are actually going to the match. We have L.S.L. versus the Freedom Fighters, aka the PC free agent team. We gave them a nice little cool name this week. That way you guys get to see what's going on. But alas, we are going into match right now, and we get to see ourselves a Bobby Boy, powered by Behemoth, going up against a very unique composition that we haven't seen in a long time. We got ourselves, in case you guys didn't see it, I don't want to spoil it for you. Current score is currently 1-0 in favor of L.S.L, as he did come through with some excellent gameplay. If you haven't checked out the previous game in the playlist, make sure to go back and check that out on the YouTube. If you haven't seen it, it's a great game. You already know the result. Sorry, I forgot to give the spoiler warning. But you get to see some cool gameplay this round. We have ourselves Fuku. I'm just going to call him Fuku. His name's Fuku for the rest of the match, guys. I'm not going to try. I always butcher it. I'm sorry, bud. I try. But we have Superman. We have ourselves Rudy coming in on Trapper. We have L.S.L. Give me coming in. He does actually go by many names, aka Redden. So we're going right now. We have actually, guys. We have ourselves some stealth play. Coming in, we have Behemoth rolling forward towards the hole, gonna be doing a fissure on a stack of 3 mammoth birds, which means that he's gonna have a total of 9 meats available to him. We have to keep this a secret because he is stealth playing from the start. We'll have to see what happens. Fuku is taking point and trying to see what he can do by running in the acid. It's probably very painful for his feet, but the blisters are worth it if you find the monster. But if you look, Zarbane is nowhere near them. He has stealth played and rolled his way towards a hole. He's looking to get himself some success. Pings are going towards the back corner on the opposite side of the map. Zarbane is pushing himself towards getting himself a stage 2. The importance of a stage 2 means that he can evolve and be ready to fight and deal more damage. Pings, however, are coming out saying to check the opposite direction. They are coming back towards him right now. We look at Daisy. Daisy is on point, leading them towards his first stack of mammoth birds. They will see the mammoth birds and realize that he has been here. Daisy is pulling them towards the monster and leading them to victory. When in doubt, follow the Daisy. Daisy, follow the Daisy. Zarbane is in the caves, ready to evolve, and he's going to be evolving immediately. He is covered, so he will not be able to be orbitaled by Hank. However, Rudy is in position to get some damage, and so is L.S.L. L.S.L is on his way in, launching those mortars and shotgun shots, trying to see what he can get. And now we're back in. They know where he is, so it means we don't have to be quiet. It's time to go full pound pain as we see a Fisher coming in. Stealth Pounce is going to be available in just a moment, and looking to see what he can get with a little bit of roll in action. L.S.L is trying to see what he can get some damage, trying to pop it in. Does not have a dome being called down on him, and there comes the dome and just barely catches him on the edge of it. As we see, Rudy is doing a great job backing off and making sure he gets locked in. But here we go. We look at the ability choice for stage 2. We have a 2-point lava palm, 3-point tongue grab, 1-point Fisher, trying to see what we can get. As we see 0 points in Rockwell. Zarbane is a behemoth all his own, doesn't need Rockwell. Area denial? Nope, doesn't care. Going in, though, we look at the perk choice. We see feeding speed being the choice of the game for Zarbane. Wants to make sure he's able to feed and evolve as fast as possible, which is what we saw right there. Zarbane's going to be pushing himself forward, looking up and gets himself a fissure. But we look over at our buddy Torvald. He's going to be running capacity. We have real speed being run on Fuku. And we have Superman running jetpack recharge and movement speed. But the benefit of the Lazarus pick is that strike didn't matter against Rudy because he is now strike-free, revivified, and ready to brawl against Zarbane whenever that dome becomes back available. But it is halfway on cooldown, trying to see what he can get. And here we go. There's a quick meet. Getting some quick snacks. He gets interrupted after he's done, which doesn't matter. Oh, man, but we are going to be good to go. Everyone's picking Bob today, apparently. We're going at it. We got ourselves some laser cutters, launching mini lightsabers at our buddy Bob, locking it in. We have Superman on the high ground trying to lock everything forward. As we got our buddy Torvald pushing it up. Bobby Boy is building up his armor, getting himself ready to evolve and fight himself at stage 3. He's almost done already. And look at the time right now. We're actually only at 3 minutes and 46 seconds, and he's almost stage 3. Which means he has a large amount of time in a dome dodge. Booyah, baby. Go on, Zarbane, rolling yourself to victory as you cut yourself right through it just by the tip edge as Rudy tried to do what he can and what he did before, but alas, he was not able to. He did a perfect dome the first time. That time, Zarbane just barely caught himself away from it. He's going to be rolling himself around. He is stage 3 ready, so he can evolve right now and not get punished too heavily. As he'll be able to evolve and escape before Dome is off cooldown again. So we got to keep on going. Keep on pushing his way. He looks like he's going to be heading towards the cave, which is where he went initially. So he'll be looking to get himself a nice little roof covering, and then he'll be evolving up to stage 3 as he's just getting pinged as we're seeing those little accessibility options coming through from TRS within one of the most recent patches. Gonna be adding those in. Here we go. The evolve's coming up. Zarbane is stage 3 at 4 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. We has almost 6 minutes of time at stage 3 in order to punish this Hunter team for not being able to lock him down early. We got 3-point lava point, 3-point tongue grab, 2-point rock wall coming in behind him. And we see a Mega Mouth spawning right behind him, trying to keep him on, and he's going to be able to just roll himself forward as Eric's going to be pushing himself. Daisy's right there, and we have a monster that's stage 3 against a Torvald, Laz, Hank, Maggie comp, and of course there's Daisy. We can't forget about Daisy. Looks like he's actually going to be going right towards that relay, and does he stop it? Nope, just going to keep on rolling past. Oh man, there's so much Mammoth Birds on the high ground over here. He'll be full armor in no time. There's a Mammoth Bird on the low ground, a Mammoth Bird on the high ground. Doesn't really matter. Looks like he's actually choosing just to build himself up. So the question is, at this point, do you set up? Looks like they are. So they're going to be setting up on the north side of the relay. This is actually going to be a real quick match by the looks of it, but it comes down to how they set up here at this point. If they get him in an open terrain where he doesn't have a hole underneath to hide in, you don't want to give Bob a cave. Bob having a cave is death and destruction to everyone. So what you'll notice here, okay, this is a very good choice on monsters, is that he evolved real quick and real early. He knows he has all the time in the world. He's got another 4 minutes now to go back in and re-engage. So what he's doing is he's going over here and clearing out this food area, leaving all this area on here pretty much untouched. Which means that if he needs to disengage and armor up, he can go to a closer location and build up his armor meter again. So that's something that a lot of people don't know. That is called food management. That is one of the unique mechanics for Evolve that comes in favor for monsters. We got shield spam coming out of Superman. Can I be your Superman, Superman? Can I be your Superman? Superman shielding all the buddies, baby. Zarbane's going to be going in, trying to see what he can get. He looks like he's going to be pushing himself into the power relay, trying to see if he can force them off that location and pull them in towards where he is. If he can do that, that'll be a good time. Just poking at the relay. He does have 2 points in Rockwall, so he'll be able to just Rockwall behind if he so chooses. But he is not. He's going to be going in. Wants to get rid of Eric right now. Here comes the Fissure. Locks him in with a tongue grab and a Fissure combo. Going right in. He's got some combo going on, but a combo breaker. Coming in with the jetpack, going to be looking at some shields coming out of Superman. Lavasur's going to be knocking Fukushimiste off the high ground with that Lazarus. Going in. Here comes the mortar shot. Still going to be looking to drop down on him. Does dodge them off to the side. Eric, however, is sitting inside of lava, which means he's going to get melted unless he pops his personal. He's going to get burned. Here comes the Fissure, though, and he's going to be connecting right there. No, just barely missing. And there comes the personal right there as Superman's trying to get some shields, keeping Fukushimiste alive. Eric right now is going to be taking lots of roll damage. He's just getting bounced around. Here comes the Rockwall, going to be making sure he's not going to be able to get shielded. Stealth Pounce is going to be used to make sure he goes down. There's the first strike of the stage 3 fight. Looking to see what he can get. Here comes the Lava Surge. Going to be trying to focus down that body. Rudy's up on the high ground. Superman's right there. Here we see the Orbital. Orbital's called in. Fukushimiste's trying to see what he can grab right now. He's going to be on the high ground, ready and available. His cloak is on cooldown, so he's not going to be able to grab much out of it. Trying to see what's going on with the lava. Is going to be able to burn and reveal any cloaked units that go down there. Trying to see what they get. They are surrounding the body from multiple angles, so we can't just Rockwall them out. Here comes the cloak coming out of Fukushimiste. And here comes the revive. Does get Eric, and which means Eric's going to be revived with no strikes, and now they power through all the armor. And it's going to be all health damage. Dome comes down, and that is a perfect revive coming out of Fukushimiste. Trying to see what he can get. However, Zarbane is angry, looking for blood, trying to get ourselves a Lazarus kill. Does actually pop his cloak on Superman, which means he's going to be able to keep himself alive. Tongue grab is used. Does connect on Fuku. Going to be keeping himself alive, but there comes the heal burst. Going to be trying to see what he can get. Just 1 HP. Shield's coming out of Superman, trying to keep up Fuku. Not quite able to. Here comes the last bit of shield. Here comes the pop of the heavy just for the finish. Eric's going in, trying to get some damage. Shotgun shots going in the face. Here comes the burn going in. Daisy's going in for the ride, but gets scared off because of the flames. Flames hurt, man. Lava is definitely a melting substance that does actually not feel pleasurable on the bunions. So if your bunions are burning, get out of the lava is what we need to do. Oh, no, but the Rockwall into an orbital means he's locked in. Has to go around, which means he's moving into Rudy. Rudy's going to get corner juggled, does get shielded by Superman. Superman's going to be keeping him alive. Here, however, the tongue grab's locking him in, bouncing him backwards. Zarbane's going in for it. Does see Superman going up to the high ground. He's going to get battled and botchies as he's just going down to the low ground. Lavasur's going in, just barely missing Superman. Rockwall being used to stop him from going under the building, and that means Superman's going to get locked up top. Fissure being used. He's going inside. Does he get stopped? Yes, he does. He gets found, but the mortar's coming in and connecting. He's at half HP. Eric's doing a great job pounding this damage forward. Personal shield's popped, though, which means he's going to be able to keep himself alive just a little bit longer. However, the question is, who does he go for next? Does go for the tongue grab. Does hit Rudy. Fissure coming in for the fishing. Doesn't hit on Rudy because of that shield coming out of Superman, locking him forward. Rockwall's coming in, dealing a little bit more damage towards Superman. However, the corner juggle is going to be in for our buddy Eric. 22 seconds left on dropship. Daisy's going to be going down, and Daisy's in the next dropship. Fisher's going to get launched up to the high ground. Is he going to be able to finish it before the next dropship comes in? He's got 15 seconds to lock it in. Tongue grab being used, just barely missing. No, it does connect on Superman. Superman's going to get hit, and here comes the heavy. Oh, no, he just missed Superman. Superman's going to be rocking around and flying himself to survive as he has 1 HP. Orbital's going in. Does connect, which means there's going to be a couple more blasts coming in. Rudy, however, is on the run, trying to see what damage he can get. However, he's going to be running, does run through the flames, doesn't care. Through the fire and the flames, and the mammoth shock. Fire, flames, and shocks coming through, and Zarban's going to build up some armor because he knows the dropship's incoming. He's going to be able to build up something as Rudy right now is on the high ground, and he is revealed. He's just building up some time and getting what meat he can because he knows he's going to be in for a fight in a second. Rudy, however, is barely alive with no strikes. He has 1 HP, and Zarbane is armoring up, ready for another engage. We'll have to see how he changes it up because he is going to have a full team. He does have strikes, however, which means that's going to be very helpful towards this stuff, towards this push. We'll have to see what L.S.L does at this point. We have mortar shots and shotguns being used, tongue grab being used, but it doesn't connect, which means Rudy's going to be off to the side. Zarbane actually choosing to go towards the relay, trying to build up his momentum forward, pulling them out of that location because it is not an ideal location for Bob to fight in. So he's going to pull him off it. Superman's going to be poking away. Does actually have to shoot him with more than just that laser cutter to go through there. Going to see more of these pokes coming in. Does start pounding on that relay, working towards that timer. They're going to need to split and cover both sides. We'll have to see what Eric does at this point. He's trying to get himself onto the south side. He's getting himself into position. Does force Zarbane out. Tongue grab, though, is going to pull him away from his team. And here we go. Here comes the personal shield popping nice and early because he knows he's going to get stealth math. Rockwall's going to be summoned right behind him in just a moment. Zarbane actually choosing to go back in onto the relay and use that Rockwall on himself. No, he's just baiting in Eric. He's going in right now. And here we go. Here comes the tongue grab. Personal shield is now on cooldown. He does not have line of sight to Hank, which means that's going to be a free strike. No, Hank comes in. Superman saving everyone, flying himself to safety as Eric right now is exceptionally low. And down goes Eric. Eric's going to get melted, and he's going to be looking to see what in. But right now, here comes the orbital looking to see what they can grab. And it's going to be connecting. No, the damage is unreal as the Hellfire gets launched from the sky. And the damage is going to be melting forward, trying to see what Fuku can do. Fuku's on the high ground. He is revealed, which means here comes the Fissure combo. Going to be looking what they get. It's a Wombo combo going through. Fuku Shimiste is going to be trying to get himself up to safety. And here comes the Stealth Mats. Fissure is going in. Does he get it? He's going for the revive. Does get Eric. Eric's picked up right now, which means he's up to 3 bars of health. He needs to get rid of all Fuku and Eric at this point. He's getting really low. Zarbane's down to 3 bars of health, just getting melted. Mortar Blasts are being launched. If they connect, this could be the end of it. No, he gets blocked by a rock wall. And here we go. We got Fukushima up on the high ground, getting rolled over, trying to see what he can grab, but we got Superman doing a great job with those shields. And the mortar's coming in with the connection. Does actually deal a large amount of damage, bringing Zarbane down to 1 bar, trying to see what he can get. Here comes the heavy going in. This could be the end of it. This could be the end of the fight of Bob, trying to see what Bob can do. Here comes Laz going into the corner, locks himself forward, does get pushed in. The mortar's coming in with the next connection. He's down to 1 HP. This could be the end of Bobby Boy, and down he goes as Bob gets slain. Hunters win game number 2 of the series, bringing them into a 2-0 lead in a best of 3. So they're going on to the next round, and that brings the end of the free agents, or the Freedom Fighters, as they have been slain by L.S.L. But if you look at the damage getting down, Bobby just got to stage 3, did what he could, and then just got melted on the engage. As we look at not only 1 down, 2 down, 3 downs, downs all over the place. As we see 1 missed dome with the great dome dodge by Zarbane. And we see Rudy pumping it forward with some great controls. We just see his health, and that clutch survive right there as his health just slowly got healed back up as Fuku did what he could to revive his teammates and did a great job of it. Those clutch resurrection coming out early and making sure he's able to get up Eric. Meanwhile, Superman coming in with the heals and shields and bringing everything forward. Great job played all around by L.S.L. and the Freedom Fighters. But that means we're going on to the next round, which means this is the time we're going to do that fade and fade up the segment. And if you're on the YouTube VOD, make sure to check out the links below and check out everyone that's broadcasting the QuickShot tournament and all it has in its glory. Going to see who gets on to move on to the prize pool as we are moving on to the next round, which is going to be the winner of this game versus NDG, which is going to be an exceptional battle because NDG has returned from their rest and relaxation after the majors. We'll have to see what's going on in the future. So in the meantime, guys, that's it. That's all. We'll be back in a minute. If you're watching live, stay tuned because we got more stuff coming at you
be done in no time. And if you're watching the VODs, click the next video in the playlist, and you'll be able to go to the next series, and you'll be able to see what's happening. As that is the end of this series, bringing it to a 2-0 lead in favor of L.S.L. In the meantime, that's it. That's all. Peace.